I guess the marketing aspect, what I do like is, one, you're taking the time with clients. You're taking the time to get good looking pictures. We're starting to figure out what the aesthetic needs to look like in this salon. Every salon is different. That's a big deal, but we're spending the time then to curate those pictures and put the right ones out there that represent the kind of clients we're trying to attract. And I think what was kind of interesting in this first month, and by no means, we're not social media marketing gurus or anything. No. We're pretty good at it, but I wouldn't say that's our business. No, our business is growing salons, but we were able to say, this is working, let's turn that dial up. And boom, we'd see a bunch of things get booked, right. And then now we're like, oh, we need assistance. Turn this dial a little bit. Boom, we get the right people. Now we're going to start turning the stylists and other parts of the business that continue to fill the energy and culture side of it. But that was one part that I was pretty excited about, is we're not just throwing anything out there and hoping something sticks. We're being very like a sniper, just hitting what we need to hit. And when we could turn those dials and actually see almost immediate results to not only the books, but the people following the salon, the growth of followers in the salon, all organic. These are people that want to come in here, and right now they're just scoping us out. They want to see what pictures we're putting up next, what stories, who was in there today, that kind of stuff. Yep. Totally different approach this time versus maximize every spend that we could do. And I think we're really, just in 1 month, really able to say, all right, here's our hero platforms, here's our so-so platforms, and here's something we need to stop spending money on. Usually you don't figure that out for 6 months to a year, and usually people just keep putting the money in because they think they got to keep paying the man just to, get it done. And I don't think that's the case anymore.
Well, because that's what somebody told them, right? I mean, you talk to a lot of other Google, Yelp, all these people, they want you to add more money. You're not going to be seen unless you add more money. Well, yes, you probably do have to pay to play a little bit.
There's a spend, for sure.
There's a spend, but it's not just keep adding. If I would have done that in any of my other salons like they asked me to, I wouldn't have had any money left.
Right.
And especially if you're not seeing results, don't think you need to keep upping it to see more results. That maybe there's something else you need to tweak, and we figured out what those things are. To maximize it. And now, like Jeff said, this is at month 1, our soft launch, because it's just me. We're able to take all of our learnings and put it in, and now we're like, all those things that we've learned, we put together, and they work. Right. And they work really well. And now month 2, I'm going to be adding some people, right? Now I'm adding 2 assistants for myself. And so that'll definitely change. Month 2 we'll be talking about after, I'm sure too, but it just goes to show, like, the pieces that we put in to play, they work, And do you want to talk about month 1? Do you want to talk about dollars?
Just revenue? Yeah. Well, again, the focus for the Salontrepreneur is we feel like we can take a salon of this size, that's a 4 to 12 chair salon. It's, 1,500 to a couple thousand square feet max. That size salon, we feel like we can take from $0 to over $1 million. That's our goal.
Yeah.
And so that starts with month 1, and then it starts to snowball beyond that. And really, month 1, our target usually is somewhere in the 10K range, if you can do that. And for this salon, we are already well above that amount, and probably more in like the 15 to 20K side of things. And that's again, not killing ourselves. The other ones where we get to that level, we were maybe putting in some serious time. We didn't have the right approach. We weren't turning the right dials. We were just praying that our hard work and talent was going to pay off, and it always has. But that's a big difference this time through.
But it took longer, right?
It took longer
because we didn't have the system dialed in like we do now.
Right.
We did it and we did well, but it just, now think about if we could go back and do it again with the things that we know now.
Well, we are with this one.
Well, I'm saying back at those ones.
Yes.
Like,
it would have scaled even faster.
Yeah, it wouldn't have taken as long, and we wouldn't have spent as much money. And I think that's what we're trying to do for other people, because we have done it and we have wasted a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah.
And now month 1 we proved it. So, and this is not to brag. This is to help people, and we have to say what we've done and what we've accomplished. Otherwise,
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding.
Exactly.
And to me, that's what we're like, this test for what we're doing with, and we're doing that test. And certainly there's other people that have asked for our input and we've seen success. We give them a couple ideas. Well, now we're trying to expand what that needs to look like. And there's a high level of confidence that we have that this is the right approach. So yeah, again, I think doing the right things as far as soft opening, we figured out all the missing pieces.
Right.
We got stuff built that we needed to have built, things that we didn't think of. And we had a pretty good plan going into the build out too, but you can't check every box. You can't plan for every single thing you're going to need to do. And that's why I love this soft launch approach, but I love a soft launch approach that's profitable. And so that's always our focus. Even in the salons where we maybe didn't execute as well as we did here, we always made quick decisions to turn that into profitability month one. We've never had a losing month one, no matter what salon we've done, but now we're just doing it on a much smarter and more scalable level based on that.
Yeah, we've never had a losing month one, but we've had a break even month one, because we're spending so much money to rev it up. So we're sticking everything we've earned back into the business.
Right.
And not saying we're still not sticking some back into the business, because we are.
Absolutely.
But we don't have to stick it all back into the business, know? And so that's really, to us, what a profitable month one looks like. I mean, we need to eat, we need to live. You can't just go on sticking it all in the business every month, because then there's nothing left.
Right.
And then why are you doing it?
Yeah, then it's a passion project.
Yeah. And I don't want to spend my time doing a passion project right now.
No. Doing other people's hair nonstop wouldn't be a good passion project.
I mean, the right people maybe,
Yes.
but I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Well, good. I guess any other takeaways? We're talking about what went right. What do we still need to improve on? What went wrong? What were some challenges that we saw in the first month? We've mentioned a couple of them, but what are the ones that got you right out the gate?
Challenges. Let me think. Well, I think just the challenges right now and this point in time is just things being back ordered. I don't have my retail product yet.
Right.
I mean, I have aisles, but I'm looking for my other luxury brands. They're taking a minute. So, I mean, not a huge challenge, but those are retail sales that I'm not able to do. Whatever else was back ordered is really the challenge. And I guess it's not really a challenge because I'm not in a hurry, but I haven't found a lot of styles that fit my brand yet. I've done a lot of interviews, and that'll happen. I'm not discouraged about it because I feel good, because I'm in a place where I'm very selective, and that's why I say, like, if I wanted to fill the salon, I could have it full, but I'm being really, really selective. So I don't know if you use that as a challenge or not, but the opportunity's coming. So
yeah, that's always a challenge, is just finding the right people to fill out the business. I guess I'll help you, because I know the ones
tell me,
you get home, you're like, I need this put together. I need to buy that.
Yeah.
Just all of the stuff that you didn't have. I'm like, well, we got curling irons.
Well, as I said, the back order stuff is the challenge. Things that
but
I'm
the
missing.
stuff to actually execute on the floor, like you didn't have a lot of that put together, ready to go.
Right.
So as you get through a client, you're like, oh my. I need a better spot to do my extensions. We need to accelerate how we get this thing built. I need a better way to be able to handle things on the floor, because it's just myself here, that I want to be able to handle these things for our clients. So I think there's a lot of just flow of the salon stuff that you'd identify every day that you had a new client in, and say, okay, then there was the honey-do list for me, basically, with what we either needed to get done that night or throughout the course of the next week to make that next experience for that next client even better. So I think that was a big part of it, was just getting those finishing touches. And we've still got some more to go here in month number 2, but that was a big part of it, is you saying, here's the new checklist, here's the priority items that we got to get done. Go get that stuff done. I've ordered XYZ. Get it put together. Get it set up. We need this, because I need it to make me more efficient, basically.
Well, and that's one thing that I've always been really good at, is if there is something that I feel like is missing, or I'm on it. Like, we will have it the next day or the next week, whatever, however fast I can get it. Because in my mind, like, as soon as I can solve that problem, I can work on if there's another challenge.
Right.
So I've always been that person. Like, you'll be like, wait, do you really? Yes, I need it. And it could be something super simple, like another garbage can somewhere or something, but it stalls part of the process, and I'm not willing to do that. So I'm on it. Like, it'll be taken care of. And that's just kind of the business owner I've always been. So those are minor challenges, and I'm always changing as I go. So yes, I'll get these pieces in place. Like, the bigger things don't really adjust that much, but as we go, I mean, 6 months, a year. Like I am always reorganizing, adjusting, and changing things that I see fit. And that's one thing that I see salons don't do very often. They get complacent and they leave things, and they might not be the most useful spots or whatever, but they just start getting into work mode. We do that in our house too, right?
Right.
I meant to get new rugs or whatever, but now I forgot about it, and those old rugs will stay forever. You have to keep growing and changing as the salon and business does, because clients see it too. So that's one thing that I am always really good at.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, usually the first month you don't buy all new stuff or anything like that, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I don't at all. Just every single thing is brand new.
Right, that's what I'm saying. At least month one, all the brand new stuff just got here.
Yeah. Well, and maybe not the case if we were buying an existing salon, because we've done that and we've either, refinished it or something like that to get us by. And so sometimes we had to do that. But this space, everything's new.
Yeah.
And so that makes me happy.
Yeah. No, but you're still moving stuff around, still figuring out where things need to go.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I think a very successful month one. I'm excited about month two and just kind of assessing this opportunity at the same time that we continue to build out what our playbook looks like and basically applying the exact principles to Desert Blonde. And it's exciting to watch it come together. So let's make a bunch of money in month 2, 3, 4, forever, and keep executing.
Yeah. I mean, I love what I do, so the fact that I can make money and do what I love, it just icing on the cake, right?
It is icing on the cake. And you own your own salon, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of, I think, too, for anybody if you've thought about doing it. I mean, just the feeling when you're busy and you've had a profitable month or 2 months or whatever, hopefully just continue to be profitable. It feels so good. So just that's the feeling that I want to spread for other people too.
Right.
And hopefully we can help them do that.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
Well,
great work. Looking forward to the next month. Looking forward to seeing you guys on the next podcast. We'll see y'all soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.